Plaintiff Tina Owens says when she met the defendant, he claimed he had a job at a college working for a professor, but she soon discovered he was really just selling pot to the college students. Tina claims after she gave the defendant a loan, he started threatening her. So she's suing. Defendant Keith Kimple says the night he met Tina, they had sex at a hotel, and he didn't see her for another 2 months. Keith claims Tina then started stalking him, and one night she slept on his front porch waiting for him to come home. Keith insists he never borrowed any money from Tina.
Start with you.
I met the defendant back in April. He told me he worked for a college grading papers for the students. And later I found out he was really selling weed to the students.
Wow. Wow.
How did you find that out?
Wow.
Because he had big jars of weed in his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How do you know you were selling them to the students, though?
The phone calls and
The students would call?
Yes.
Where did you all meet again? You met in April.
At my job.
And then what? Next time you saw him, what?
I went on an errand and I did sleep
She's
with
lying.
the defendant once.
She's lying.
Okay. You all worked together?
No.
No, sir.
You were at work one day.
Yes.
And you met him.
Yes.
How?
I was doing his pedicure and manicure.
Okay. And from there, you all decided you'd go out?
Yes.
And you did?
Yes. I called him and spoke to him and told him that I needed a ride.
Where did you all meet again? You met in April.
At my job.
And then what? Next time you saw him, what?
I went on an errand and I did sleep with
Why?
the defendant once.
Plaintiff Tina Owens says she had sex with the defendant one time, and the defendant claims Tina started stalking him and even slept on his porch one night.
He was a regular customer.
Yes.
All right. So you got his number and one day you needed a ride.
Yes.
How did that turn into a date?
The next time he picked me up again.
You asked him to come give you another ride.
Yes.
Okay, and he came to give you a ride, and what happened?
And then he dropped me back off. And then a weekend I was picked up and stayed the night.
You called him again.
Yes.
No.
Third time.
Yes.
This time it wasn't to get a ride.
Correct.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Okay. The third time you called was obviously to date him because you spent the night with him?
Yes.
Okay. Let me get some background from you.
Well, how I met her, I was getting my nails done. And then what so happened, she wanted to go out with me. So I took her, we went out to eat. And I'm like, well, where you trying? And then it's getting late at night. So I was like, where you trying to go? Where you going? She's like, I'm going to your house. I'm like, you ain't going to my house. And at that time, I'm going through a divorce. So I'm like, you can't go to my house. So what we do, we go to the hotel. You go to the hotel, and then we had sex. We had sex. And then I dropped her off at the mall. After I dropped her off, I ain't seen Tina probably in about 2 months. Then she texted me. She says, well, Keith, is that okay for me to spend the night? I said, that's fine.
All right. When did you loan him money and when was he to repay?
May 31st. And he
Is
was,
when you loaned it to him?
Yes.
All right. He was to repay when?
On the day he got his income tax back,
Okay.
which was within a week.
Within a week.
Yeah, he took me to the income tax
You didn't
place.
tell the income tax, he took you there.
Yeah, to show me that, I am getting an income tax, so you don't need to worry. He showed me on his phone with the app that
What?
he's getting the money back.
How much was it?
$300.
$300. All right. And he took you to the place and showed you on the phone. So all my viewers, now you know there's a new game with this income tax. Now you actually take it to the income tax place and still didn't pay you?
No,
And it
sir.
hasn't, obviously. Now I'll get to the harassment.
The harassment is the phone calls.
When did that start?
It came after I loaned him money.
What was he doing?
He was calling my phone like 10 times a day and just saying stuff like, I'm gonna kick your butt and hang up. And he was
Why?
like, you'll never be treated like my mom or my sister. Hang up.
All right. Sir, what do you want to tell me about the loan and the harassing calls she alleges?
First of all, Your Honor, she never gave me any money at all. I don't need her. Nobody.
There was never an exchange, whether it was a gift or a loan?
No, sir. No money at all whatsoever. And harassment, I don't have to harass her. I don't. She's just crazy. After we had sex, she's just been stalking me. She actually came to my house when I went home and slept on the porch. And how I found out, because that was my birthday week. I come home, my neighbor says, as a white girl was sitting all night, all night on your steps, waiting you for come home. And then she's been texting me all these things. And then she sends me a check saying, if I come around your house, I'm not gonna be outside all night into the morning like last time.
You have that text?
Yes.
Ma'am, did you spend the night outside this house?
I
this
rented
porch?
a vehicle to knock on the defendant's door. Didn't see anybody answer the door or come out, so I left.
Okay, so you didn't stay on the porch all night?
No, sir.
All right, but you did come by uninvited?
Yes.
Why?
To pick up my money.
Okay, he told you to come by and get it?
I just came.
That's your form of collection.
Yes.
Good morning. I came over your place Saturday for money you owe me. I do need my money back today. I have rent due and other bills I have to pay. I loaned money to you in the amount of $300 in May 2016. It's almost 5 months. I'm going to file a small claim. All right, she came over to your place. She didn't say she spent the night all night. You have any evidence of that?
No, when I picked her up the last time, that's when she came to the train station, and you see.
Show me something where you responded to this money.
I never.
Why?
Because she never gave me the money.
I know, but someone's texting you, they're stopping by your house. You certainly want to say, I don't owe you no money. What's wrong with you? Coming by my house. You text them back. You come by my house. Came by my house for what? I don't owe you anything. What's wrong with you? I'm calling the police next time you come over my house.
That's the second time that she came to my house and I let her spend the night. That's when she was.
We're talking about came to collect the money. So you're saying she was imagining all these things, sir?
Yes, because she never gave.
All right, that's your defense. She's imagining all these
She's
things.
crazy. Actually came to my house when I went home and slept on the porch. And how I found out, because that was my birthday week. I come home, my neighbor says, as a white girl was sitting all night, all night on your steps.
Plaintiff Tina Owens says she had sex with the defendant one time, and the defendant claims Tina started stalking him and even slept on his porch one night.
And the harassment you say is what again? Him texting you often? Let's see what you have. Showing that he harassed you.
He was calling my phones I have.
All right, you have the phone records?
Yes.
Show all this stuff?
Yes.
Your ATM withdrawal of $300 on May 31st, like you say the loan was made.
He also karate chopped me in my throat when I was at his house
Why?
because he didn't like what I said. And he got my boss's phone number and told me that he knows when I'm at work, when I'm not at work, when I go on break, and when I don't.
All this is because you told him he owed you $300?
Yes, because I needed my money back.
Okay. And you reported to the police or the authorities?
Yes, I got a restraining order.
Oh, let's see it. Sir, do you know of this restraining order?
I didn't know whether it was restraining order today.
Pardon me?
I didn't know about that until today.
Okay. This says making physical threats over the phone and calling my cell phone. I have a pending small claim against him. If something happens to me, it is he, the one who did it.
Wow.
Man, why didn't you mention the karate chop?
I just had like so much to.
Okay. I'm going to grant you your money back. I'm not convinced on either side. of anything beyond that, harassment or otherwise. So $300 is for the loan I believe you made to him. Have a good day, folks. Your claim is dismissed.